Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. So much has been said about the Fulani herders and their style, their archaic way of rearing their cows. And most Nigerians believe with all Nigerians are doing and with some very strong policies that states are rolling out, that Fulani herders may consider possibly adopting the newest way of rearing cows, which is ranching. But shockingly, the Métis Allah leader, national president Bodejo, came out and said, well, the governors are actually daydreaming, that there is no plan of stopping anything like open grazing. They have their time, and a time will come they have to leave, and they will go back to their normal way of life, which means they are not ready to accept it. And also, they have told Nigerians that very soon they are rolling out their 5,000 men vigilante into the nooks and crannies of Nigeria. All the states must have to accommodate it, since Ebube Agu, Amotekun had also been have also been rolled out, that they're going to do their own sooner than expected. But right now, an Igbo group have decided to send a strong statement to them about the issue of displacing their vigilantes to all the states in Nigeria, and that's what we want to look at in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the notification bell, so that anytime we publish videos, you'll be the first to see it. All right, let's look at the news in detail. The Igbo National Council has warned the Métis Allah Kotaho on its threat to deploy 5,000 vigilantes to the southeast and other parts of the country, saying such would amount to sending them to their early graves. According to a statement by the national president of Igbo Group, Chilos Godsent, the recent trade is height of their excesses in the country, and therefore said that it would no longer be tolerated. Deploy 5,000 of their squad to southeast and other zone in the name of vigilante. We want to use this medium to advise twice before sending those men and women to their early grave, as that project may mark the end of Métis Allah in southeastern zone of Nigeria. The Igbo National Council and various other self-determination groups of the Igbo nation will no longer tolerate any aggression from Métis Allah sponsored terrorist attack against any community in Igbo land. The Ala-Igbo Development Foundation, on their own part, wants the international community to monitor what is happening in Nigeria, especially in the southeast, and help provide solution to the country's insecurity challenges. The group said the foreign bodies should beam their searchlight on Nigerian leaders whose action it claims were instigating genocide in the country. The federal government should sit up and address this issue to avoid anarchy and impending civil strife in Nigeria. If the leaders fail to stop the excesses of these Fulani militia, then they may be tagged accessories to avoidable genocide, the group stated. That's a serious one there. You know, one of the things that we have to control is the way we respond to issues when it is, that it's really heated up, The statement by the Métis Allah president, for me, it's absolutely not okay. As much as we are trying to ensure that there is peace in the country, there are certain statements you don't have to make, because it's a way of you triggering some kind of anger in the minds of the people, which may result to something unthinkable. Now, he came up and was talking about the issue of vigilante, but refused to give into the fact that some of these Fulani guys are really out on purpose to do evil to, especially the southern part of Nigeria. Yeah, they've been able to do whatever they can in the northern part, but coming down to the south is totally unacceptable. Let me not just say just south alone, even the north. If truly you believe you are a part of a country called Nigeria, you should make sure that you give into any policy that a state is rolling out. Now, the state have spoken about the issue of anti-open grazing. It's been causing a lot of issue till date. And then, what's the newest way of doing it so that I won't have to, affect your economic activities negatively, and you won't have to disturb my business? And the latest is ranching. Keep this animal somewhere and then see how you can develop a forest where you go bring the feeds for them than for you to allow them to every day litter the whole environment. They move from street to street. They move from forests to forest, eating up people's crops. That is absolutely wrong. For me, I believe that Maiti Allah, that's the most important thing that they should handle right now. Not to say we are going to dispatch our 5,000 vigilantes to where? To which state? Who will accept them? When already most of the issues that Nigerians are having right now is traceable to them. His Secretary General the other time, that's Secretary General McMahon, the other time came out and was telling Nigeria that what we are seeing is just tip of the iceberg. If we don't give into their demands, ensure that we preserve for them 400 forest reserve, and also give them what they need, that what Nigerians are going to see, we won't believe it. Now, you are coming up now and again to say we want to dispatch 6,000 or 5,000. It's totally wrong. I think this guy should be called in for question. Let them know that Nigeria is not owned by Fulanis. Yes, how can you be talking about going into an independent state where there is a governor and you forcefully put your vigilante on them? How? Is Fulani Nigeria? Fulani absolutely not Nigeria. And we don't need your security outfit around us. I mean, these things are things that the federal government should really look into. Because I believe if the federal government prescribe the issue of open grazing right away, these people will stop this thing. The federal government needs to, if we have a plan of putting a lasting solution to the issue of insecurity in the country, the federal government needs to wake up once and for all. Let them understand we've gone past 1591, we've gone past 1840, we've gone past that time. Right now, the population has exploded. Nobody will want you to trade upon his own, forest. Nobody will want you to come in and destroy his business. Look at how difficult times are. Economically, Nigeria is down there. COVID-19 came in, worsening everything. Virtually everybody is going back to the forest, to their farms, to see how they can at least put food on their table. And you are moving with your cows to destroy their farm. And you feel they should be comfortable with it. They should applaud you because what you are doing is right. Of course, no. The next thing, dispatching these guys into the forests is to protect the interests of the Fulanis. And which means that every now and then we'll be seeing cases of war coming in virtually all the states. I'm so sure that nobody will accept this because you cannot come and make laws for us. It's not possible. I'm so grateful that the response are very quick, against the issue of them dispatching these 5,000 vigilante to Nigeria, to all the states. And I feel that everybody should stand by it and make sure that it doesn't happen in their state. I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What do you think about the step taken by this Igbo group to stop the entry of Fulani headers into